Ladies and gentlemen, the 1985 C10 is going back to a stock exhaust. Let me show you how it sounds real quick before we take it apart. We're gonna get right into this shit because it's Friday today and I've been waiting all week to do it because the emissions place is only open tomorrow, Saturday until 1. So I need to get this shit done because my temp tag already expired too back in March. What it sounds. It sounds really good though with the exhaust that it has. It's a shame that I have to take it off. See, the tag already expired the 24th. But I just wanted to pass emissions and then we'll be able to throw this exhaust back on. No big deal. I already got all the parts lined up too. So pretty much everything's stock except the end piece. I went and got this from the junkyard. I actually got it off of fucking Avalanche. I got the manifolds off, those are stock. I got that stock off of Rock Auto and then just a universal cap off of Amazon. So my plan of attack is to start down here at the bottom of these headers and then just work my way back. And the reason that I'm replacing the whole exhaust is because with this one, they each on each side, it goes straight out the back. So this is pretty much like a whole custom thing. Those were actually pretty nice. They weren't like fucking rusted out or super hard to get off. But now I'm gonna keep going down the line. I'm not even sure where this goes to next, honestly. Let's go down here. They actually mounted this whole thing up really nice. So we got the one up there, I just got done with the bolts. And then we got this one here. It's already kind of cracked right here. So I think I'm just gonna get my Dremel and finish cutting there. And I'll figure out like a clamp or something to rehang it later. But I'm hoping my biggest thing is how hard it's gonna be to pull it out because I almost feel like they welded it in place, but hopefully we'll be able to pull this shit out. All right, hell yeah. We got that one out. Now we just need this back one. And here's the back mount, look at that. It looks so good welded to the pipe. So these always stay in place really nice. They don't move around. We got it. All right guys, so this is exactly what I figured would happen. So I'm just gonna cut there to make it way easier to just pull out. That's what he said. And then after that I'll just weld it back together once I'm ready to put this shit back in. And then same thing with the other side, because if I just hit here fucking with it like that, trying to be nice to it, it's gonna take all fucking day. And yeah, we're not gonna make any progress. Break off already, bitch. If I had a lift, this would be so much easier. I would have had this shit done already. But except I'm barely about to finish pulling one side of the fucking exhaust. All right guys, after battling with this thing, it's almost out. Look at this shit. That's the new mod right there. All right, I think I got this side. Damn, look at that. Flow Masters, bruh. Damn. I'm telling you, bro, this fucking truck is just full of surprises, dog. I'm not sure. I've been looking up to see if I could tell if there's ways to tell if I have a 305 or a 350. I'm hoping it's gonna be a 350, bruh, because then we could do a lot with it. We could turn it into a fucking 383 stroker. We could do whatever the fuck we want. All right, guys. With this one, I'm gonna be a little smarter this time. I'm just gonna cut here at the fucking behind the cat in between the muffler. That way I could just unbolt up here from the headers and then just fucking slip this piece this way and then the back piece that way. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like being a fucking fool and just seeing how loud this shit is. We literally just got the headers on. Oh, it sounds like a straight up race truck. That shit's too loud, bro. Hell no. It's already about to be 8 out here. That shit's sick though. Let's go. Yo, so I don't know if I wasn't firing on like all 8 cylinders yesterday, but I just realized I could have just left the passenger side pipe in there and then just clamped the fucking cat to that instead of taking that out and replacing it with this dumb shit. So now we left off where we pretty much just need to take the headers off. Forgot I had they at least had a no tube bung on it, but since it went out the back on each side, like this one was effectively really only working for this side, so that might have been a whole thing. And that's why I decided to go like buy the new Y pipe to just have it as close to stock as possible. That way I know we're within whatever spec the fucking engine needs, because I just want this shit to pass emissions, man. And that way I could get the plate for it and not have to worry about it and just move on to other shit that I want to do with the build. So we'll save that. We'll just chuck it over to the other side. Hell yeah. See, and this is another kind of weird thing that they did too. They fucking welded. It's almost like they try to go for like some vent tubing to try to, I don't know why. I honestly don't know why they would have done that. The rest of it's really nice and it makes it sound so fucking good. I love driving this fucking truck. It sounds so good when you're cruising. All right, look how much more room we have now, as if there wasn't enough room already. But yeah, that's the plug that I haven't replaced because it was so hard to get to. And I think I'm gonna just reuse these on each side. I didn't really want to buy whole new gaskets just for this little while. All right guys, I went and got 2 more plugs and then that slip joint so it'll be able to slip on to the cat like that, and then hopefully it fits on this Y pipe too. Oh yes sir, hell yeah, look at that. Here's one. Damn, that shit looks pretty bad, dog. The other one on that side's probably gonna look the same. I'm glad we're replacing these. I don't know why, but this shit's cool as hell. How many times can you put in a spark plug just by hand like that? You know what, before I do this, I forgot to put the studs for the fucking Y pipe. I think I should do that first instead of doing it on the ground. Yeah. So I got these Dorman ones right here. See, this is way easier than fucking laying on the ground like an idiot. It turns out that I might actually have to remove that sensor because it's hitting on the frame and it's not letting back here drop enough to be able to bolt in. All right, I think I got the dipstick to free up. Damn, that's dirty. It'll make our life a million times easier. Look at that. Look at, they come all the way in here. That's weird. Here's a look at the other one. To me, this one looks a little better than the other one. All right, guys, both sides are done. The manifolds are in. The only thing though is that on both sides, for whatever reason, I couldn't get the front to line up, but the back 4 was like cake. And now it's time for that Y pipe, baby. All right, guys, let me show you. The Y pipe is finally in, but it was so hard. I think that's probably the hardest part of the whole fucking project so far, because I had to, like, those triangle things aren't fixed on there, so I had to hold that at the same time that I'm holding 3 springs and trying to get a fucking nut on there to get it to hold. Anyway, it's finally done. Now I'm just gonna get this cat on there with the slip joint, and then, oh, let me show you guys the same slip joint that I'm gonna use for the cat and the Y pipe is gonna fit on this. I'm excited to see how it's gonna sound with just one of these versus both of them. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll sound the same, maybe it'll sound different. I'm gonna have to do what I didn't want to. So on the truck, the transmission cross member sits higher on the passenger side, and that's why they did this shit where it goes over it. And I didn't want to have to cut this up because I wanted to save it for when I put this all back together, but I'm gonna have to cut right here and then right here to be able to use this section, because if not, I'm not gonna be able to use the new cat. Goddamn. Thank God for earplugs, man. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna have to end up doing is I'm gonna have to weld a little piece. I'm not even gonna go all the way around. I'm just gonna go a little bit here and then on the other side to hold it. Because again, I'm only gonna use this to fucking pass emissions, so yeah, it's not gonna fit the best, and there's gonna be a couple exhaust leaks, but I mean, I guess that'll help us pass anyway. So yeah, that's what we're about to do. There's the welds. I did 2 here. Not the best things in the world, but this one came out a little more ugly because there was a big ass gap there, like over here. But this one's all right. All right, well, there's the white pipe, then the other one that we just welded to, into the cat, into the rest of it. Now I just gotta hang it up there somewhere somehow. It actually came out a little further back than I wanted to because this thing mounts right there. So we're about, I don't know, 6 inches off. When I put the other one back on, I'm gonna try to use these stock manifolds because they look really fucking good, and they actually give me space to do the spark plugs. Look at this shit, it comes out pretty far, man. That shit looks funny as fuck. But yeah, it's time to turn this shit on and see how it sounds. Yeah, it definitely don't sound as good, man. God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen though. Damn, that shit's so, it sounds like shit. I'm literally on my way. Look at this. I'm on my way to try to do this emissions again, and I got stopped, man. Cause the temp tag's out. It's from March 24th. I think I had told you guys, but fucking A, man. We made it back. This time, man, if this shit don't pass this time, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna think like that. Hopefully it passes, everything's good, and then we can go get the plates after this, man. All right, guys, we're up next finally. After, it's been like an hour, but I know last time I said I wasn't nervous just because last time I just wanted to know where the truck was at, but now that I did all this, I just wanted to pass so bad. It's been so much work. It fucking passed, bitch! Woo! Let's fucking go!